they can certainly try. And more often than not, we end up getting the call afterwards that, hey, John, who did this, is a friend of my friend's. It didn't work and we're still getting water. So it's not very uncommon to see some contractors claim that they're expert in this field, or that they've been doing it for 25 years and really they're only 25 years old. That they use basically a kit. And the problems with the kits is that they're really only getting the very surface level of the foundation crack. So you'll commonly see it looks like a straw that's glued onto the foundation, and they use a caulking gun just with their hands, or maybe they'll hook up a compressor to make it look better, a little bit of flash to actually just pump in the material. But it's really only going in at somewhere between 30 to 50 psi at best. And that pressure is just simply not enough to actually fully heal the crack and seal it off from the inside out. So these repair kits and the people that use them, they end up having a pretty high failure rate. And one of the reasons why we do the process that we do is because we've been doing it for over 30 years now. And we had, in the early days, we had to learn these things and kind of develop a process that would be both effective in residential, commercial, underground tunnel systems, wastewater treatment plants, things where you never have access to the outside, and just simply sealing the first quarter inch of the crack just isn't enough. So when we do a repair, especially an injection type repair, you'll see us actually drill into the foundation to intersect that crack in the middle of the wall. So if your wall is 8 inches or 10 inches thick, in the middle of that crack, we're going to hit that right around 4 to 5 inches deep into the crack. And then what we'll do is we'll put a mechanical port in the wall that's capable of withstanding up to 5,000 psi of pressure. And then we use our electric pumps that have a variable speed and a variable pressure that we're able to adjust as we're repairing the foundation crack. So we could use as low as 15 to 20 psi if that's how the crack is actually taking the material. But the majority of the times we're going to be ramping it up because most cracks aren't wide open. They're not going to be a half inch wide, 3/4 inch wide. They could be hairline. They could be something you can't even stick your fingernail in. So we need to have a product that has lower viscosity or lower thickness of the material, as well as using a high pressure system to find all the micro fissures that come off these main cracks that are basically naked to our eye, but are embedded inside the concrete. So if you see a contractor, if you hired somebody and they're using a little handgun to make a repair, you might want to take a pause and wonder, maybe see if there's another option there, because the reality is that they're not really long-standing. They're kind of a home repair kit, and they don't really stand the test of time. The reason why we give a warranty is because we know we can back it, and we know that the process that we use is going to last 10 years, 20 years and beyond, because that's what our experience is and that's what our history shows us. So just make sure that when you're finding contractors, ask them how they do the repairs and ask them how they actually inject the foundation crack. If they're using a hand pump, or if they're using a caulking gun, you might want to stay away. Find somebody who knows what they're doing better.